What's happening, guys? I'm here with Sven, who is an IOI operative working on Hitman 2. Thank you so much, Sven, for making some time with us. How are you doing today?
Excellent, man. It's been a blast.
Last day E3, I think everyone's a bit tired, but you're looking fresh-faced.
No, man, I'm like pumped. I'm like full of positive adrenaline because we're getting so much love for our game, and it's just super exciting times.
And the game looks amazing. I mean, I just had about 40 minutes with it, and I say 40 minutes because there was a bit of trial and error involved. But why don't you tell us about Hitman 2, and what can we expect when it releases end of this year?
Yeah, man. I mean, everything you would expect from Hitman is there. Like everything that we had in our previous game that released 2016, but then we just turned the knob to 11.
Cranked it up.
We cranked it up, right? We went under the hood and did like hundreds of improvements, and everything that comes together now is just, I mean, you saw it in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. We
Yeah.
have a couple of new features that we're introducing with this game as well, new modes. We released the game now day and day, the whole story, all locations on November 13th. So it's exciting, man.
It is exciting. It is exciting. You mentioned like new features.
Yeah.
One thing I did notice is I was in a bathroom area, and I was gonna stab a guy in the neck, but apparently people can now see you in the reflection. So you gotta be aware of that. What other features similar to that can we expect?
Yeah, like you were saying, like we have working mirrors, and it doesn't sound like much, but yes,
cool.
You can see the AI, but the AI sees you in the
Yeah.
mirror as well. Yeah, and there's lots of this stuff. Like we have a new picture-in-picture mode, where you actually it's like when you're getting recorded by camera, it will pop up and it will show you actually that you've been recorded, but it's not limited to that. So it sort of works like an instant feedback to what's happening in the world of that surrounds you, right? Because everything you do has a consequence.
Of course, yeah.
And maybe you did something and then you play like for another 15 minutes and then you can't remember what you actually did, but it just happened. So we want to make sure the play has a constant feedback. So also stuff like when you forgot to hide a body, then the body has been found, and you get a picture of that, right? Yeah. Or when you get intel.
You know where you crocked up.
Exactly. Or when you get intel from Diana, your handler, right? She's going to tell you that, hey, you pick up your equipment in the garage in a red van, and you see a picture of that. Yeah.
That's pretty sweet, and obviously beautiful Monaco-inspired level that we played. Can we expect like other beautiful locations, or what you reveal any other maps you might have?
Yes, of course. No.
I tried. What are you most excited for fans to get their hands on, just in terms of like pure gameplay?
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned, there's so many improvements and new stuff that we hope people and especially our community guys will love about this game. We put a lot of work in the crowd technology as well. You may have noticed that.
Yeah.
So we definitely stepped up our game here, like in our Paris level. On our previous game, we had around 700 or 800 people. In Miami are around 2,000 characters.
Yes.
And almost everyone looks different now.
Yes,
right?
I noticed that. There was like, it didn't look like you just copied and pasted your NPCs. It looked unique.
Exactly, and there's a lot of interaction between them now, right? It's like I don't know, couples are holding hands or walking arm in arm. You can actually break them up when you walk between them and stuff like that. And yeah, and what we also did is like on our last game, we got, somewhat of bit critique that you travel all these different locations around the world and everybody speaks perfect English.
Yes, yes, that meant, yeah.
So this time around, we really made sure that we have foreign languages in there, like corresponding to the country that you're actually in, and also the accents that go with it, so it's going to be really cool.
That makes sense. Well, guys, game's out November 13th. November 13th. Sven, thank you once again for giving us a few minutes of your precious time. Check it out, guys. Check out our exclusive gameplay as well. And until next time, take it easy.